Welcome, my loves, to this full body sequence today. I'm just going to be using ankle weights and a set of 2 kilogram dumbbells. You could use a set of 1 kilogram dumbbells if you have them, or you can bring them in and keep them to hand just in case. You also don't need to use ankle weights to get a chef's kiss burn in this spicy sequence. I've got on a set of 1 kilogram, so they're 1 kilogram on each ankle. If you have half a kilogram, that is perfect. I would not go heavier than 1 kilogram unless you are an extremely spicy girly and you go for it. Okay, meet me at the tip of your mat. Feet are going to come hips width the distance. We're going to soften those feet, melt them into the ground, softening those knees. Going to roll those shoulders up, back and down as you place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Big breath in, fill up those ribs, reaching the crown for the sky. Exhaling, allowing the breath to drain from you down through the body, out through the soles of the feet. Planting down. Big breath in, draw that breath up through the torso, out through the crown. Breathing out, sending the breath down through the central column, out through the soles of the feet. Your next breath in, we're going to drop the arms to the side, reaching them wide, stretching around, breathing in, reaching for the heavens. As you exhale, we're going to come down over our legs towards the ground, gently placing the fingertips on the ground, just swiveling the hips from side to side, bringing some gentle, easeful movements into the hips. Coming through center, we're going to pick up the left leg, send it far back behind, gently dropping that knee to the ground as we unravel through the right. So I'm rolling back and forth on the heel of my right leg. Toes are coming up, facing towards the sky every time I roll backwards. Next time you roll forwards, we're going to plant that foot, unravel through the spine, sending the arms wide all the way up to the sky. Big breath in as you reach tall. As you exhale, we're going to open up the front of the body, easing the chest up towards the sky, maybe tilting the hips forward. Big breath in. As you exhale, draw those elbows wide towards the sides of the body, bringing the fingers round to the toes, stepping forward with that left leg, unraveling all the way up to standing, sending the fingers wide round towards the heavens. Big breath in as you stretch towards the sky. Exhaling, coming down over the body, down towards the ground. Touching the fingertips towards the ground, swaying the hips side to side ever so gently. Coming through center, we're going to pick up that right foot, sending it far back behind as we drop the knee down gently, unraveling through the left. So I'm just rolling back and forth on that left heel, welcoming my hips to open, to soften, just articulating through the muscles. Next time you roll forward, we're going to plant that foot down, unravel through the spine as we take the arms wide, all the way up towards the sky. Big breath in, stretching tall. We're going to ease back, opening the front of the body. Big breaths, big gentle breaths. Big breath in here. As you exhale, draw the elbows down to your sides, stretching the chest. Reaching the fingertips forward towards the toes. I'm going to send that left knee back towards the right. I'm going to swing my legs around. So my legs and my feet are in front of me. I'm going to grab one weight for this, coming down all the way onto your back. Yeah. Actually, I've decided I'm going to grab two weights. We're going to go straight in with it today. So coming back all the way down, placing your head on the floor, grabbing the weights, sending them up over the top of your shoulders. So the bar of the weights are facing each other. I'm going to hover one leg, hover the other leg so my knees are above my hips. We're going to start alternating, reaching the toes towards the ground. So we're going to go right, pull in, left, pull in. So I'm just reaching my legs long. You can place them down on the ground if that's your practice today. You can also just touch the toes to the ground, so you can keep your legs at 90 degrees if that's part of your practice today. Otherwise, we're reaching the legs long gently. Now the foot doesn't need to come towards the ground. You can keep it up in the sky, but we're trying to keep the back from arching up. So we're trying to keep the core from coming up and doming. So taking the position that's part of your practice today. Beautiful work, so good. 4 counts. We're going to keep the knees above the hips, so the legs are going to start moving. We're going to start doing a chest press with our upper torso. Elbows are coming into our side and then pressing straight up ahead in 2 and 1. So knees are in, elbows draw down and then press high. Draw down, press high. So I'm just drawing my elbows down into my side, pressing them up overhead. Beautiful work, so good. I'm drawing my belly button the entire time down into my spine. So I'm hugging my core in, protecting my lower back. Beautiful work. Shoulders are rolled down from the ears. Yes, so good. Stay with it. Let's do 2. Last one, bringing the weights up. So I'm going to send my one leg long as I chest press. So my right leg's going to go long as I bring my weights down. As my weights come up, my right knee comes in. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Beautiful work, so good. If your legs are bent, you can touch the tip of the toe down instead of keeping the leg long. Take the move that's for you today. Beautiful work, so good. Staying with it. Yeah, beautiful work, so good. Let's do 4, 3, 2 more. And then meeting at the top. This time we're going to send the right arm and the left leg away from each other. Leg's going to stay at 90 degrees. So the left leg, right arm, pulling up through center. Left arm, right leg, through center. Repeating, alternating sides. Knee is staying at 90 degrees. So we're just hitting the toes towards the ground and then lifting back up through center. That's right, hugging that belly button in the whole time. Beautiful work, so good. Staying with it. So strong, you're doing so well. Let's do 4 more. 3 more, staying with it. 2 more. On your last one, we're gonna meet through center. Meeting through center, clasping the weights together. We're going to take the weights overhead as the legs go long and then pulling up through center. Let's do 4 through center, 3 through center. Last 2. Last 1, holding it long for 2 and 1. Beautiful work. Gently bringing the knees in, bringing the weights in, releasing the weights down by your side, rocking and rolling all the way up. I know that was such a beautiful bit, but we're going to stay down in this position for the next move. I know, you can thank me later. Picking up those weights yet again. So taking one weight in each arm, we're going to leave our elbows down by our sides for this one. Plant the feet on the ground. We're going to raise up into a bridge and then lower the hips back down. Raising up, lowering down. So you might want to play with the position of the feet. So what we want to do here is we want to be pressing through the heels to lift ourselves up. Upper torso, the top of the back is staying on the ground the whole time. So we never want to come up onto our neck. We're staying on the top of our shoulders. Yeah. Every time we raise our hips, we're going to do a chest press in 2 and 1. So we're going to press high, bring it down. Press high, bringing it down. Beautiful work, so good. So my weights are pressing up over my shoulders. And then as I come down, my elbows are pinching in towards my torso, in towards the sides. And I'm not fully releasing the contraction onto the ground. I'm just sort of kissing them against the ground. Yes. 4 counts, we're gonna hold it high. We're going to start running the legs, so we're going to hold in bridge. We're going to start bringing the alternating knees up above our torso and then placing the feet down in 2 and 1. So holding it high, we're going to go right, set it down, left, set it down, right, and left. And every time I bring my knee in, I'm pointing the toes of that leg. Yeah. If you're feeling anything in the lower back, try bringing the base of the ribs towards the hip points. So we're shortening the area in the front torso. Beautiful work, so good. Stay with it. In 2 counts, we're going to keep the right leg in. We're going to kick towards the sky, and then we're going to touch the toes down towards the ground, staying up in a bridge. In 2 and 1. So straightening the leg, bending, touch down. Bring the knee in, kick, bend, touch, knee in, kick, bend, touch. Pressing the heel of the left really into the ground, lifting up through all points that are touching that ground. I know it's burning. Beautiful work. Let's do 2. Last one. Placing that foot down, we're switching directly to the left. So extend, bend, touch. Extend, bend, touch. Drawing it in. Beautiful work, so good. I'm pressing through the heel of the right. You can also lose the weights here. You can just pop them down, place your hands directly on the floor, just for that extra bit of support. Let's do 2. Beautiful work. Last one. Placing that foot down, holding up into a bridge. Tiny lifts, both legs, both glutes squeezing in towards each other, pressing those heels away. Squeezing up at the top point of contraction. Careful not to overextend the back. So I'm squeezing my glutes in towards each other. Yeah. Beautiful work. We're going to hold in bridge in 2 counts. We're going to fly the weights wide in 2 and 1. So holding high, fly wide, come together. Fly wide, come together. So good. Allow that burn to come in. It's just energy. Allow yourself to feel alive. Yeah. We're going to keep the fly. We're going to also butterfly the legs. In 2 and 1. So we're going to come together, fly wide. Together, fly wide. I'm staying up in a bridge. My hips are dipping down ever so slightly as my knees butterfly. Let's do 8. 7, so strong. 6, we're almost there. 5. 4 more, come on, you can do it. 3. 2. Last one, hold it up, raise your hips a little centimeter. Beautiful work, drop those hips down gently, placing the weights off either side. Gonna rock and roll all the way up. We're gonna come on all fours for this next sequence. Lovely, exhale, sigh it out, sigh that energy out. I'm going to place that one weight off to the side. So I'm just going to bring 2 kilograms into my space. It's going to come in my right hand. I'm in a tabletop position. The weight is under my right hand. I've tucked my toes. I'm going to point the left toe. I'm going to hug the heel up into the glute as I lift that leg up towards the sky and then drop that knee down. So lifting up, lowering down. Every time I lift, I'm trying to keep both hip points facing that ground. So notice if you're opening up to the side, our body is so clever. It always wants to make every move a little bit easier for ourselves. Yeah. Beautiful work, so good. Every time we lift the knee in 4 counts, we're going to start rowing the weight up into our torso and then dropping it back down towards the ground. In 2 and 1. So we're going to draw it high, lower down. Draw it high, lower down. And you really want to hug that belly button in, turn that core on, because we're doing opposite lifts. So you're pressing through the hand, the left hand, pressing through the right knee, lifting the torso, lifting the belly button, gazing down at one point for stability. Beautiful work, so good. 4 counts. We're going to hold everything high, do tiny lifts in 2 and 1. So it's a little lift, little lift, little lift. So I'm just pulling the weight up to my shoulder. I'm lifting the heel of the left towards the sky, breathing through the torso. Beautiful work, so good. We're going to hold everything still. The leg is going to stay still. We're going to flip this weight down and we're going to press overhead in 2 and 1. So everything's still. Flip the weight down. We're going to press forward. Pull back, reach to the ground. Pull it up, flip forward. Yes. So we're doing a bent over row, and then we're doing an overhead press. Yeah. The leg at the back is active. We're squeezing the glute high. I know it's burning. We won't be here long. Beautiful work, so good. Let's do 4. 3. Ooh. 2 more. So good. Last one, we're going to drop that weight to the ground. Little pulses with that leg. Flatten that foot, lift that heel. Squeezing that glute high. I know it's burning. Notice if you're leaning to the right side, press more weight into that left hand. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it high. Awesome work. Drop that left leg down. Come back into a little child's pose. take a moment. I'm going to reach that weight over to the left hand. Coming back into all fours, my left hand is on that weight. So I'm in a tabletop position. I'm going to tuck the right heel up into the right glute. We're going to lift to the sky, lower down. Lift to sky, lower down. So good, well done, keep going. Beautiful work. So I'm really hugging that core in the entire time, especially as we lift the opposite arm and the opposite leg in a moment. You really want to hug that core in. If your core is not hugged in, you're going to create imbalance and you might wobble. So really hug that core in. Press that right arm into the ground for extra stability. Okay, 2 counts. We're going to start raising the left arm in 2 and 1. So every time you lift and row, lift and row, place it down, lift and row. You know the drill. Really pressing everything into the ground that's touching it. So what that's going to do, it's going to create this cradle of support through your torso. Breathing. Yeah. We're going to hold high, do tiny lifts in 2. 1. Little lift, little lift. So I'm coming to the top point of contraction in my foot, in my arm. I'm pressing the toes up towards the ground, bringing the heel in towards my torso. I'm pulling the arm up into my side, pinching my elbow in. 4 counts, we're going to hold everything stable. We're going to flip the weight down. We're going to do an overhead press and then a row in 2 and 1. So holding stable, flip the weight down, press forward, pull back to ground. Row, press forward, bring it in, take it to the ground. Pulling up, flipping down, press forward, pulling back towards the ground. So every time I press it overhead, my weight is facing the ground. And every time I do a row, the weight is facing my body. Let's do 2. Let's do 1 more. Yes, 1 more. Placing that weight down. Little lifts with the foot. I'm flattening the foot. Heels going up towards the sky. Pressing that high, so good. Squeezing it up. Breathing through. Holding high in 2 and 1. So holding it there. Awesome work. Gently releasing that right leg towards the ground. Bringing your hands off the weight. Stretching back into a child's pose. Stretching the lats, stretching the glutes. Beautiful work. Gently walk those hands back. We're going to bring both weights into our space. So bring them under your shoulders. We're going to place both hands on the weights. The weights are vertical, so they're facing my body. Come forward so that we're in a plank position, but our knees are down. So you want to shimmy the knees back, send the glutes forward. We're going to do 1 press up, sending the glutes back, rolling forward, press up. So we're doing 1 press up, and then 1 child's pose. Or you could call it a pouncing tiger. So I like the sound of a pouncing tiger. Not if it was in front of me, obviously, but as a movement style, it sounds pretty badass. Pouncing tiger. Yes. ready for anything, ready for business. Yeah. Every time we lift up, we're going to lift the knees. So we're going to do one press up, lift the knees in plank. One press up, lift the knees in plank. Beautiful work, so good. If your hands feel a little bit spicy on the weights, place your hands on the ground. Yeah. Beautiful work, so good. Let's do 4, 3, 2 more. Breathe out that heat. Yes. Last one. Leaning back. Gently walk those weights back so they're on our knees. Weights are going to come either side of the torso. We're going to curl up, release down. Curl up, release. So I'm just on my knees. You can do this standing. Curling the weights up towards my shoulders, then sending them down. Breathe. Beautiful work, so good. Every time our weights come down, we're going to lean the torso forward, sending the glutes back. We're going to do a tricep extension. And then we're going to do a curl as we come upright in 2 and 1. So we're going to curl, tricep extension, curl, tricep extension, curl, triceps. So I'm leaning towards the ground as I tricep extend. Yeah. So my weights are facing towards each other in a tricep extension. And then they're facing my body as I come forward. Oops. Nearly face planted the ground. Please do not do that. Especially as our arms are all the way back there. If you're stood up, you're doing exactly the same thing. Tricep extend, curl. Every time you come forward, I want you to squeeze those glutes. Breathing up through. Beautiful work, so good. 4 counts, we're going to stay up. We're just going to start reaching the weights in front of us. Elbows coming to the side. In 2 and 1. So elbows to the side. We're just going to reach high, draw it down. Reach high, draw it down. You can also do one arm at a time. That feels like part of your practice today. Otherwise, we're reaching high, pulling down. So we're just extending the arms out in front of us. Pulling those elbows down into our sides. We won't be here long. Let's do 2. Last one, keep the weights in. We're going to go wide and center, wide and center. So I'm just doing a rotational curl. Weights are at 90 degrees. I'm squeezing those biceps. Big breaths. Big breaths. Let's hold it wide. Tiny presses out in 2 and 1. Press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Awesome work. Bringing those weights down. Release them for a second. Let's spiral the wrists. That was a lot of work on those wrists. Big breaths into the torso. Awesome work. So good. We're going to pick up those weights once more. Feet are coming as wide as our mat. Actually, they're just coming a little bit wider than the hips, not quite as wide as the mat. Turn the toes out ever so slightly. Weights are just coming down by our side. We're going to do 1 squat. Legs are coming parallel with the ground. Glutes are back, but not so much that our back is arched. So hug that belly button in, tuck the tailbone. Lift up through. Lower, lift up through. So I'm pressing through my heels the entire time. Knees are staying behind the toes. Weights are just hanging down by the side. They just come either side of my knee. Yeah. Chest is staying up and forward, gaze is forward. The back of the neck is long. Belly button is hugged in for that support. Every time I raise up, I'm squeezing those glutes up towards each other. Okay, let's add on. We're gonna do one squat and then one deadlift. In 2 and 1. So we're gonna do one squat, one deadlift, one squat, one deadlift. So slow down. There's a squeeze at the top between every transition. So every time I come out of the deadlift or out of the squat, I'm squeezing those glutes in towards each other. Yeah. Beautiful work. Every time we come into a squat, we're going to add a curl with the weights and then deadlift. Curl with the weights, deadlift. So it's a squat and curl. Weights are starting either side of my legs. And as I curl, I'm facing the weights towards my shoulders. Shoulders staying down from the ears the entire time. Ooh. So good. Let's do 2. Next time you're in a squat, weights are staying in front. Press and pull. So we're doing little presses out with those weights. We're down in a squat. Yeah. If you're not feeling it in those legs, get lower. Yeah. Your biceps are turned on. Little presses out. I'm pressing through the heels of my feet. My weight is back. If you're looking down, gaze forward. Yeah. Beautiful work, 4 counts. We're going to come up to standing. We're going to do one deadlift, one upright row, in 2 and 1. So unravel to standing. We're going to do one deadlift and then an upright row as we stand. One deadlift, upright row. My elbows are coming out to the side. Yeah, they're not coming above my shoulders. So notice if you're trying to raise your elbows above your shoulders, weight should be in line with the girls. Squeezing that upper back, lifting up through the torso, squeezing the glutes as you come up. Yeah, beautiful work. Let's do 8. Squeeze. 7. Squeeze, glutes racing back. Ooh. Okay, I think we have 6 left. Yeah, last 5. Beautiful work, last 4. Best 3 coming up. Yes. Last 2. Staying down in a deadlift. The weights are going to face each other. We're just going to row. We're going to row to finish. So I'm pinching my elbows in towards my sides. My body is at an angle. My glutes are facing back. I'm pinching those elbows in towards my sides, gazing forward. Let's keep the weights high. Hold them there. In 2 and 1. So hold them high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release them down towards the ground. Pop them off to the side. Yeah. Coming down all the way onto the back. Allowing the feet to come as wide as the mat. Knock your knees in. Placing both hands on your belly, both elbows on the floor. And just noticing the quality of your breath. Maybe she feels a little bit quicker, a little bit shorter. Because we've been working, you can tell a lot about yourself, about the state of your emotional state by the quality of your breath. Beautiful work, so good. Lengthening that left leg towards the base of the mat, hugging that right knee in, hugging it into your chest. Going to place the foot of the left on the ground. Just extending the right leg up towards the sky, gently walking your hands towards your ankle, pulling the leg towards you very gently. If you're feeling any pressure in the knee, just taking your hands below the knee. Bringing the foot, the heel of the right, onto the left knee, stretching the right knee away from you. Reaching the hands through, clasping the back of the left, just holding it there. Should be a deep enough stretch without pulling it too close to your body. Gently let the left leg come down, placing the right leg along. We're going to hug that left knee in towards our chest. Hugging her in. Just again, noticing the quality of your breath as your breath settles. See if you can deepen her. Placing the sole of the right foot on the ground. We're going to extend the left leg towards the sky. So gently walking your hands up towards your ankles. Pulling it towards the chest ever so gently. Placing the heel of the left foot on the knee of the right, opening out the left. Reaching the hands through, clasping the back of the right hamstring and holding it there. Slowing the breath down. Noticing if she can elongate, ground in, settle as you slow down. Gently unraveling the legs. We're going to rock and roll all the way up to seated. Crossing the legs gently in front of you. Sending the arms wide, stretching your chest, taking up space. Maybe closing your eyes for a second. Tilting your chin, your chest all the way up to the sky, reaching for the heavens. Big breath in. Clasping those hands, bringing them down through heart center. Awesome work today, my loves. I'll see you in your next workout.